Hi guys, it's me Paco and you're watching Bad Witch Books. If you cannot tell, I'm wearing my Christmas sweater, which means it's Christmas time. It's December. And we are doing my December TBR. Is this a week late? Yes. Are we going to comment on it? Hell no. Am I filming this video late at night on Thursday night? Yes. Are we going to comment on that? No. Let's get to this TBR. So, in the month of October, and September and November, I had really slow reading months. Really bad 3-month slump. Where at points I thought I was doing good, and then life said, fuck yo. And November was really bad. I low-key took a break from YouTube making videos, just was not creative in the mood. But we are trying to come back with this December videos. You guys will notice, or should have already seen, the first of my Vlogmas videos. I'll be doing, for my version of Vlogmas, a vlog a week. The first one was my DC trip. The second one will be actual Vlogmas stuff. But let's now get to the TBR. So in the month of December, I am trying to read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 books. I have 8 hopeful books, maybe a comic or 2 to kind of get my goal of 110. I am currently at 99, and we will get to it. So the first book I have, if I can reach it properly, is Queen Bee by Juno Dawson. This is a prequel novella for Her Majesty's Royal Coven, about the starting of the Coven. It takes place right after the execution of Anne Boleyn, and it deals with witches, because in this world, Anne Boleyn is a witch, and her coven trying to find out who betrayed her and get revenge. So it was a really short novella, and I'm very excited to read this because I do love Her Majesty's Royal Coven, the series. The next book I plan to read, or just not next in order, just next book I have here, I want to get to Bindle Punk Cafe. So if you do not know, December is my sequel month, so all these books are all sequels or parts of series, because I not like starting stuff in December. So, Bindle Punk Cafe by Dresden Misa is the sequel to Bindle Punk Bruja, which follows the Bruja Luna, who is white passing in the 1920s, I believe. So it is Prohibition era, and she's a club owner, a lounge owner, and she is also a witch, and she is just trying to get by. And this is the sequel, Bindle Punk Cafe. I am very excited to read this because I loved book 1. The next book I have is Mirrored Heavens, the final book in the Between Earth and Sky trilogy. This is book 3. I am buddy reading this with Jen from Genderqueer. I'm also buddy reading Queen Bee with them. But this book is the last book that starts with Black Sun, and then it goes with Fevered Star, which is set in a pre-colonial inspired world with magic, gods, and I really don't want to get into the plot of the book because this is book 3. I just know the best one to start. Book 1 starts with a pirate. She is being asked to carry this blind man to the city of the gods. And that's all I can really go into that. The next book I have here is Where the Library Hides by Isabel Ibanez. This is the sequel to What the River Knows. This is about a aristocrat who is looking after her family. Her parents have mysteriously died in Egypt, where they've spent most of their lives. She goes looking for them and discovers a mystery and tries to find Cleopatra's tomb. So this is book 2. I'm very excited to get into this. I really enjoyed book 1, and this is the duology, so I'm excited to knock this out. Next book I have here is The Blood Gift by Annie Davenport. This is the sequel to The Blood Trials. This follows Inca And in book 1, she is trying to discover, she is like competing in these trials to join this elite military group, also while trying to discover who murdered her grandfather and hide her blood magic, which is like sacrilegious, or not sacrilegious, but like the enemy. And so she's had to hide that. And this is book 2. I really enjoyed book 1. I am very excited to actually get into book 2. I tried reading it, I think, last year, and I only got to chapter 10. So I'm going to try the audiobook for this because I really want to knock out the series. Next book I have is The Hemlock Queen by Hannah Whitten. This is the sequel to the Foxglove King. And that follows, what is our main character's name? Lore, Lore is a necromancer. She has death magic, and she is hired by the king to like kind of solve these issues because necromancy is like illegal and blasphemous, and she's tasked with trying to find out this mysterious shit that's going on with the magic system. And I enjoyed book 1, and I'm excited to get to book 2 when I eventually do. The next 2 books are Fairy Loot books, because one of my goals is to read more of my Fairy Loot books, and that is Tales of the Celestial Kingdom by Sun Lin Tan. This is a duology set in the Daughter of the Moon Goddess series. I think there's stories that take place before the series, in the middle, and at the end after the series. So I'm very excited. This is a gorgeous Fairy Loot edition. I want to read this, especially because I think Immortal comes out in January. So I am very excited for that. And then the last book I want to read this month, not last, I have one other book besides this, is The Darkness Within Us. This is the sequel to The Darkness. What is book 1 called? The Shadows Between Us. This follows a girl as she tries to marry the Shadow King and to get power. And this follows her sister. So I'm very excited to read this. I do like the aesthetics, and I am very intrigued to see what they did this. I thought The Shadows Between Us was a really fun story, so I'm excited for book 2. It has been some time since book 2. And the last book I have is The Wild Huntress, which is right here. And this is an audiobook I will be listening to for my IRL book club I go to. And this is about 3 different characters: a huntress, a trickster prince, or a trickster lord, and a prince that was raised among monsters that are all trying to compete in the wild hunt for different reasons. And I am currently listening to that and enjoying it. So that is all I really know. I think this takes place in Between the Bone or something world. So I have not read this author before. But yeah, so that is what I am reading in December. What are you guys reading? Happy December. It's the end of the year. 2025 is coming. I can't believe it. That's not right. That's not fair. But here we are. But yeah, I will see you guys next time. Bye!